Yo ho and welcome back to another anime review for Anime-Gataris, and boy oh boy, my stomach still hurts from laughing, and I really have to say that this is pretty much my favorite comedy show of the season, hands down. And this episode was on the surface really simple. We had Minua and our Ojo-chan. They were handing out flyers to recruit people for the anime club. And by the end of the episode, I think it's the student council came in and wanted to crush the club. Why? I don't know. We will see it in the next episode. Because the cat at the end of the episode really likes to kind of tease us with what's going on in the next episode. So, yeah, but if you look at it from a different point of view, this show, long story short, is trolling the anime community and pretty much all of the people who are blogging or making YouTube videos or doing all this kind of stuff about anime related topics, be it manga, light novel, visual novels, games, etc, etc, etc. And it's doing it in a way that it's so straightforward that you can't even argue with it, because you just know that this is the fucking truth and you just go with it. You know it's a fact and you can't do anything about it. And this is what I loved about this episode, because we had... Remember when ReZero was airing and there was, in the second half of the show, the thing going on with Team Emilia and Team Rem? Hell, even this was used in this episode, okay? So... And I really do like that they are using quite the newer anime. So we had ReZero, Gaka Stray Dogs, and also Sold Out Online. Or it was Sold Out Offline, sorry. But yeah, a shit ton of references to anime titles. And we had even some classics, what makes an anime a classic. And some stuff like, yeah, the protagonist dies or the main character dies in episode number 3. Or stuff like this, but at its core it was seriously trolling and trolling and trolling the anime community. And I can say for certain that it really hits the Western anime community I see online really hard. And also most of the bloggers who are trying to pull off some shit-ass long blog posts about anime versus source material. And okay, I have to admit I'm most of the time someone who is like, yeah, the source material is better, but most of the time I enjoy the anime as well for what it is. So I kind of try to make a cut there, and even though I complain sometimes, but yeah. And even in this episode we had the source material versus anime stuff, and also the comparison for it with, yeah, but do you not enjoy watching your favorite anime for a second time? It's kind of the same for reading the light novel and then watching the anime. And I kind of have to agree with this. So, yeah. And like I said, there are so many points that are hitting the entire community, like, I don't know, Meteor or with full force. So, and it's doing it in a way it's hilarious. We had the two characters arguing about this stuff, and even going so far that, yeah, you would understand if you had read the source material. And even the one that we had, I think Mika is her name, the girl with the glasses, she's reading the source material and then watching the anime. While our Ojo-chan, she's like, yeah, I'm checking out the original if I really like the anime. It's the total opposite. And even when the protagonist, I forgot her name, is like, should I start reading light novels as well? And then the answer was just like, yeah, if there's an anime adaptation, just go for this. And boy, it's, in a way, it's quite savage, okay? I mean, if you're online, if you're on Twitter and you see some blogs or you know certain people who are a blogger and who are posting in the Facebook chat group quite a lot of other blog posts who are trying to write about serious stuff like the source material versus the anime, or what is the anime trying to tell a story, or all this kind of stuff with possible hidden meanings, or some stuff that just someone made up because he just wants to write and he is kind of forced to write a 1500 word long blog post and his actual point of the post is, I don't know, maybe 500 words. And then he has to fill it up with nothing and nothing and nothing just to get his word count right. And there's a blog post I saw about a certain type for video games, or not for video games, but about gaming in general. And it was about a topic, and I know that this blog page has a kind of minimum amount of words for a post. And yeah, that guy, all of his blog posts could be reduced to a third or a fourth of the actual post, but he then had to add the game, the history of the game, who made it, since when it is, and stuff like this just to get this done. And yeah, I'm getting a bit off topic here because I'm rambling about too much about certain blog posts, but goddamn, it's this show, going back to the anime related topics in blog posts. When you have all these super serious blog posts that, yeah, more versus story driven shows or stories, or things like, yeah, fan service is destroying a story and all this kind of stuff. Seriously, this show is probably going to crush all of it. And in this episode, it crushed the adaptation versus source material discussion that I see quite often. And yeah, so what can I say? It's a fantastic anime. Just go and watch it. It's hilarious. You will laugh your ass off. I guarantee it. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, at the beginning, when the butler was in front of the curtain because the two girls were changing into bunny costumes for handing out flyers. Yeah, I know, we all know this scene from Haruhi Suzumiya. I know. But the butler in front of us was dancing to fancy music. It was hilarious in its own right, okay? I just have to point it out. But all in all, like I've said, hilarious show, and goddamn, I love it. So I'm really hyped for the next episode. And that's it for now. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you guys next time as well. See ya!